When somebody hears about this channel or the masterclass that my team and I developed at leadsecurity.com, people often tell me their church security is covered because they have this retired police officer that's running their security, or they've got an off-duty sheriff that's on their pastor's council.
Our security's fine, but ultimately we rely on the hope that nothing ever goes down.
Now, I don't want to disrespect my brothers in blue, but there are a lot of reasons police officers or retired officers or off-duty officers struggle to provide adequate security services. And that's exactly what this video is going to be all about. But before we get into our list, do me a favor and help me communicate to this algorithm that this information is valuable. Give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any of this content that we're dropping every single week. And if at any point I'm making a statement that maybe you don't agree with, feel free. Don't hesitate to take to the comments. I love to connect with people. Now, let's get on with this list. For today, I've got 5 reasons some police officers struggle in security, and specifically, they struggle in church security. The first thing on this list that causes police to struggle in security is that police have a different focus than security officers. Police officers are trained to enforce laws and respond to crimes, whereas security officers are primarily focused on prevention and maintaining a secure environment. The big difference here is found in the difference between being proactive and being reactive. Proactive is what good security officers aim to be. They want to stop threats before they develop. They want to secure doors in order to maintain control of certain areas. Reactive is what police officers have to default to. They respond to a burglary of a single-family home, or they head to a car accident, a collision that occurred because someone was checking their social media while driving 55 miles an hour. The police can't prevent all of these events to happen, and they're not supposed to. Prevention isn't their job. Response is their job. Not everything is preventable, which is why policing is so important. But still, due to the different focuses in the different jobs, a lot of police officers struggle with providing adequate security services. The second issue I see that a lot of police officers run into in the security industry is the authority limits that they have when operating as a security officer. Police officers have broader legal authority than security officers. Adjusting to the limited powers of security can be challenging and may impact their ability to be effective as a security officer. Now, the third issue on this list is adaptability. Security roles, especially in the church, oftentimes require a high degree of customer service and the ability to blend into an environment, which can shift from the more authoritative presence of a police officer who is in uniform, who's got the badge, and definitely has the gun.
Most people respect the badge. Everybody respects the gun.
There have been plenty of moments when it's been beneficial for me to have a team member who is in plain clothes, who can blend into our crowd and get closer to someone who set off more than just a couple of yellow flags. Number 4 on this list is going to be conflict resolution. I know police officers are trained in conflict resolution and de-escalation tactics, but their approach sometimes can be more forceful due to their enforcement role, which might not be suitable in a church security context where de-escalation and hospitality has to be our primary concern. Remember, the goal for a church security department or a church security ministry should be to create a community that is both inviting and safe. We accomplish that by being extremely proficient in de-escalation strategies. The 5th and final item on this list is resource dependency. Police officers typically have access to a range of resources and even backup, while security officers regularly have to rely on their own skills and their own judgment without immediate support. Now, do we have emergency services available via 911? Of course. But I know from firsthand experience, it might take police more than 45 minutes to respond to a potential viable threat that is on your property. That specific reason is why we have armed security on our site every single Sunday. Every single Wednesday, we have somebody who has arrest authority on our property because we know that sometimes, especially in 2024, some police forces are extremely understaffed, and it takes some time for them to respond. Some police might struggle in security work because they've become so dependent on resources and chains of command and lack of creativity and problem solving skills to make quick decisions with the limited amount of information they have from their own personal observations. See, sometimes your personal observations are all you get to work with. And if you don't have any personal experiences in the security industry, especially we're talking church security, you're going to be working with an empty toolbox. Now, before I close this video out, there's one more item I wanted to mention regarding leaning on police for security. Even the best, most elite officer is just one person. In the church security setting, you need more than just one person. On top of that, church security requires layers of plans, and one person does not equal a plan. So if your church is leaning on one person, one elite police officer, one used to be a SWAT team member,
Come with me if you want to live.
if you're leaning on that one guy for your church security, I guarantee there are gaping holes in your security. Why? Because security is not a person, it's a plan. Now, if you've hung out to this part of the video, it means you probably found some value. If you found some value, please hit the like button. If you think you know somebody that would benefit from listening or watching this video, hit the share button and send it straight to them. If you're into listening to podcasts, head over to your favorite podcasting platform and subscribe to us there as well. And if you have any security questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. I'd love to connect with you. Thanks again for hanging in this long, for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one.